Have you ever traveled across time zones and felt that terrible, foggy exhaustion we call jet lag? You try to sleep, but you are wide awake. You try to stay awake, but your eyelids feel like lead. We often think of jet lag as just a travel inconvenience. But the truth is, most of us are living in a permanent state of jet lag without ever stepping on a plane. We are fighting a war against the rotation of our own planet. Welcome back to part 2 of our Neuroscience Basics series. We have explored how the brain rewires itself, how chemicals dictate our moods, and how our gut talks to our mind. Today, we are going to explore the invisible conductor that orchestrates every single biological process in your body. We are talking about topic 15, circadian rhythm and your body clock. The term circadian comes from the Latin words circa, meaning around, and dies, meaning day. So it literally means around a day. For billions of years, life on Earth has evolved under one constant, unchangeable rhythm, the cycle of light and dark. The sun rises and the sun sets. Because this cycle was so predictable, biology decided to internalize it. We used to think that our bodies simply reacted to the environment. If we got tired, we slept. If we got hungry, we ate. But we now know that is not how it works. Your body is predictive. It anticipates what is going to happen next. It knows the sun is about to rise, so it prepares your metabolism. It knows night is falling, so it lowers your body temperature. But where is this clock located? Is it in the heart? The liver? Deep inside your brain, right above where the optic nerves cross, sits a tiny cluster of about 20,000 neurons. It is called the Suprachiasmatic Nucleus, or the SCN. This is your master clock. Think of the SCN as the conductor of a massive orchestra. Every organ in your body, your liver, your kidneys, your heart, your skin, has its own little clock. But without the conductor, they would all play out of sync. The SCN keeps them all in perfect harmony, synchronized with the rotation of the Earth. So how does this master clock know what time it is? It doesn't have a wristwatch. It relies on a specific signal, a Zeitgeber, which is German for time giver. The most powerful time giver for humans is light. Special cells in your eyes, which have nothing to do with vision, detect the presence of light specifically, the blue spectrum of light found in sunlight. When this blue light hits your retina, it sends a direct electrical signal to the SCN saying, "It is daytime. Be alert." The SCN then suppresses the production of melatonin, the sleep hormone, and triggers the release of cortisol and adrenaline to wake you up. Conversely, when the sun sets and blue light fades, the SCN releases the brake. The pineal gland begins to flood the brain. With melatonin signaling to every cell in your body, it is night. Time to repair. Time to rest. This system worked perfectly for 99% of human history. And then we invented the light bulb. And more recently, the smartphone. Today, we live in a world of junk light. We spend our days indoors, under dim artificial lighting. That is too weak to trigger a strong wake-up signal in the brain. Then we spend our nights staring at bright LED screens that mimic the noon sun. We are sending our master clock chaotic, conflicting signals. We are telling the brain it is daytime at midnight. The result is what scientists call social jet lag. This isn't just about feeling sleepy. When your circadian rhythm is disrupted, your biology breaks down. We see direct links to obesity because your metabolic genes are turned on at the wrong times. We see links to depression because serotonin production is regulated by this clock. We see a weakened immune system because your killer cells are produced primarily during deep sleep. If you are struggling with your health, energy, or mood, you might not need a new pill. You might just need to synchronize your clock. The solution is simple, but it requires discipline. First, you need to view bright light early in the morning. Getting outside for just 10 minutes within the first hour of waking up anchors your circadian rhythm. It tells the SCN to start the timer for sleep, which will happen 16 hours later. Second, you need to curate your evening environment. As the sun goes down, dim the lights in your home. Avoid screens or use blue light blocking technology. You need to protect your melatonin production, as if it were a precious resource, because it is. When you align your life with the rhythm of the planet, friction disappears. You fall asleep easily. You wake up refreshed. Your digestion improves. You are swimming with the current, not against it. But even if your clock is perfectly set, there is one major force that can smash this delicate rhythm to pieces. It is a force we deal with every single day in our high-pressure society. That force is stress. We mentioned that the morning signal involves a healthy spike in cortisol. To wake you up, But what happens when that cortisol doesn't turn off? What happens when we are in a state of chronic fight or flight? In our next episode, we are going to tackle the enemy of modern peace. We will move to Part 2, Topic 16, Cortisol and Stress Management Mechanisms. We will learn why stress is not just an emotion, but a chemical state that we can learn to control.